Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about form. Before you start using the FitPaws equipment and start a conditioning program with your dog, we want to make sure that your dog has good form. So to achieve good form, I use this bench. It's an aerobic step bench. I got mine off Amazon. I think this was like $20. On top of it, I just have some non-slip matting that I've put on so the dogs don't slip and slide because it is just plastic underneath. So I just put the matting there so dogs aren't slipping off the bench. What we want with good form is we want our dog's body and their joints to all be underneath themselves. We don't want legs splaying out. We don't want their rear feet, with their feet splaying out or an elbow out. Because if they learn how to, say, sit with improper form or lie down or any of those things, when we go to put them on the equipment, they're going to have that same bad form. So now you can imagine a dog up on a peanut with their legs splayed out is going to be putting unnecessary pressure on those joints. So I want to teach them all really good form before I start any sort of advanced exercises with any of the equipment. So before I start, I'm just going to ask Allie, she's done this before, I'm going to ask Allie to get up on the bench and ask for a sit. Now what I'm looking for, is her feet to all be facing forward in the direction of her head. I want her knees, or yes, it's okay, honey, you have to sit. Sit. Wait. So let me switch hands with my treats here. So I want her stifle, her knee, to be close to midline on her body, so that it's supporting her, it's supporting herself. And I want her back feet to be facing forward, her front feet to be facing forward, and this stifle all nice and tucked in close to her body. And we don't want any sort of splaying like that. We don't want her knee to be popped out. I don't want her sitting over on a hip. I want her to be nice and facing forward, just like that. So I use the bench. Good job. Okay. Good girl. Here. Sit. No, get off of it. Sit. You have to wait. Just wait. So I use the bench because it elevates the dog just ever so slightly, and by bringing them up off the ground, they feel the need to tuck themselves in. Whereas if I ask her to sit just on the ground, sit. See, we have a leg that kind of pops out, and she doesn't quite have the form yet. Sit. Sit. Now it's a little bit better, but I still want her to practice more on this bench until it just becomes natural to her. When she sits, she's in that nice, tight form. Also, by teaching them this nice, pretty form, it is also working them as well, working the muscles. It's engaging their core, working their front end, working their rear end, just by teaching them proper form. It's just like us. If we sit slouched over on the desk like this, typing, if someone comes along and tells us we have to sit, bring our shoulders back, our hips underneath of us, and sit properly, we're now engaging this core to help support our body, which we should be doing, and it's going to be working our core. It's the same thing with the dogs. So the exercises that I do right now are just my foundation exercise. So I bring her up onto the bench, and I ask her for a sit. Very nice. Now from a sit, I'm going to ask for a stand. Now as she stands, she should just pop into this nice little kickback stand. Let me show it to you once. Go up. So what that means is her front end should stay pretty stationary and her rear end just kind of pops out into a stand. Up. Oops. Whoops. Let's try it again. Sit. Up. Nice. Up. I don't want her front end to move too much, and some of that's me. I'm bringing my hand just a little too far forward. Up. Nice. Off. Wait. Okay, let's do it again. Sit. Very nice. Up. We just want that rear end just to kind of pop up. Now from this stand, whoops, there you go, up. I'm going to ask for a folding down, which is basically all her legs should all stay in one spot, right? So up, down. So her feet should basically all stay together and she should just fold back into that down. That's a folding down. Up. Nice. Up. Good. Wait. And then down. Now I'm going to ask for her up again. We've lost a foot here. Up. Good. So I'm going to show you, this is kind of what I've been doing with her and with my older dog, Try, is just teaching these foundation exercises on this bench, which is also helping to strengthen their core and start engaging those muscles and strengthen everything while teaching them good form in preparation to move them to more advanced exercises and more advanced equipment. So I'm going to do the whole thing again. Sit. Nice. Up. Nice. Up, up. Wait. Wait. And down. Very nice. Up. No. Now I don't want her to go from a down to a sit. She needs to go from a down to a stand. Up. Nice. Down. Up. That was better. Good. Nice. Up. Nice. Wait. Down. Up. Very nice. Good job, sweetie. So that's kind of what I'm looking for in the beginning, is teaching those foundation exercises, really work on that form until I can bring her over here without the bench and do all those same exercises on the flat, and I can get that same nice tight form. Once I have that, then I'm going to move to more advanced exercises using a disc, a bone, things like that, to now start increasing the intensity, increasing the difficulty, and really start engaging more of those muscles and create more body awareness. So before you start putting your dogs on any sort of FitPaws equipment or anything like that, I highly recommend getting a bench. You can go get them Target, Walmart, anything like that. I ordered mine off Amazon. And if it doesn't have a non-stick type coating, then just you can get one of those little, like this is just a little non-stick mat. Mine needs to be glued down because it's a new bench. I haven't had a chance to glue it down yet. Glue your non-stick matting down or however you want to do it, and then really focus on getting all these foundation exercises first, and then start looking into moving into more advanced exercises, more advanced equipment.